Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a live unboxing instead of what I usually do where I unbox it and then edit it and then voice over it afterward. Now we're going to get a raw reaction this time. We're going to go ahead and open a bunch of AliExpress packages. Now, a lot of these are going to be probably ugly. I won't lie. I haven't seen them. However, AliExpress figures are usually not the best quality. So we have a wide variety. We have a couple lookups. We have a couple of knockoff resin statues. We have I think a Berserk piece, something for Gojo. So I spent around 65-ish US dollars with free shipping. You know, all in all, if these do look as good as the photos say they're going to look, you know, you can't really go wrong for 60 bucks with what we got. Let me pull it out real quick. Let me show you. We have package one. We have two packages right here. You can kind of see what they are already. We have another set and then another set. So we have a lot of variety to see, you know, each one is from a different shop as well. Like if there's a bundle of lookups, they're all from the same shop. I didn't get all of the lookups from the exact same shop. So if one's the other might not be, but we'll see. So let's get started with these since these are already open. So let me move these out the way. So I do know that these are based on resin statues that came out a couple of months ago. They are unlicensed. I did not pick them up because I just didn't really feel like they just kind of felt like weird designs for me. But I also ordered two different ones. So this one should be Luffy and this one should be Zoro, but they both have the same box. So let's start with this one. Okay, I like this one. This one's Luffy. We'll look at him in a second. I want to see if the box is just generic, all of them on all sides. And they do have a Sanji, and I think there was another character besides these three, but I don't remember. I think maybe a Chopper, but as you can see, it doesn't want to stay open either. You know, at least you get a box. I don't see the point though, because you don't get a blister, but yeah, you get a box. Damn, Sanji's actually really adorable. I should have gotten his if these don't look like shit. Not terrible. You know, you can see that it's blurry. Like that's not super high quality. So we're definitely in the realm of knockoff figures. I can already see a few paint issues with him. But he is quite heavy, I won't lie. He kind of looks like a U2s. I don't collect them either, but that's kind of the style of the eye decals. Does his head turn? Feels like it wants to turn, but it also feels like it wants to fall off. I don't think it's supposed to turn. I think it's supposed to stay right where it is. Also question, does it stand up? Ooh, you know what? Hey, look, these were $3 each. You know, you do a little bit of touch-up paintwork around the mouth if that really bothers you. You know, other than that, it's not terrible. And I'm pretty sure these designs were AI anyway. Like the studio who made this resin used AI anyway. So like, you know, hey, did you really give a shit? You know, if you're like, you know, the unlicensed, you shouldn't, you know, AliExpress is bad because they're not the real thing. I mean, if they were using AI to begin with, I say f it, you know? For $3, I mean, come on. For $3, you know, throw this next to some books on a shelf and just kind of call it a day. I hope Zoro looks just as good. So he's still in his bag. He didn't really fall out. I will not be doing his box. That was a one-time build. So he feels a little heavier than Luffy does. He also looks a lot cuter. So sword detail, not bad. Casting, well, you know, right there is pretty bad, but past that, head also doesn't turn on this one. You know, for $3, you could do a lot worse. There's a couple mold lines like around the pant legs and things like that, where this is obviously a recast. Like I said, $3, pick it up at AliExpress, free shipping. Put this next to some books. You know, you're good. You're golden. And putting them side by side, like, you know, hey, the quality, while it's not the craziest, like this, I'm sure if you put this in like a Second and Charles or a secondhand store, people would probably buy this thinking this is a licensed like chibi, and they wouldn't really think twice. So, you know, hey, you get way more than you pay for in this one. So next up, These should be Blue Lock lookups. Let's see. They're packaged pretty well. Okay, so they're all individual. All right, so you can see that we have a group of them. So we have Nagi first, we have Isagi next, we have Bachira next, and then we have Chigiri. So let's see. Let's start with Bachira first and see what kind of quality overall we're looking at. And lookups are one of those that I have a hard time pulling the trigger for, just because I don't necessarily, I'm not 100% sold on their prices. They're really expensive for me. So if I can find some cheap alternatives like this, then I'll probably gladly take them. But overall, you know, you could be doing a lot worse. Paint and sculpt, while not super crazy good, these are like chibi sit-up figures and they look pretty good from a distance. Like if you're sitting like this, you know, you're not going to see all those issues up close. So I like the two little blushes. That's cute. The mold lines aren't super obvious. They have the same neck joint. They do like pose pretty well. They sit pretty flat. So we'll just run through the rest of them really fast. Yep, looks pretty good to me. Same, like actually really high quality eye decals. And overall, like not terrible mold lines. Clean paint throughout. You know, again, these were each like $3. So, and they do sit up. that's their one job, is to sit and look up. And they do pass it. They do pass that one job. And Nagi looks good as well. A little bit derpy in the face. Not too sure exactly what his looks like. I haven't ever owned one before. But hey, they passed for me. You know, sitting in front of their manga on the shelf, like, you know, that's a pass for me. This is the one I was most interested in seeing on how they do the hair sculpt for a much longer sculpt. You can kind of see there's a lot more imperfections with this one. I think the more surface area that they have, yeah, like that, you know, things with the more surface area you have to mess up on, I think they do. I think for shorter hair characters, it looked a lot better. Like again, in the set, you know, you're not really gonna notice it too bad. Like if you hold them all up, like if you just put them in front of some books, you're not really gonna be able to tell outright which one looks like absolute ass. But if you were to look them up close, you can definitely see that this is the outlier. So still good, you know, for $3. It looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna look. So, you know, you have that going for you. For $3, can't go wrong. And this should be the Kaisen lookups. These feel a lot, oh, they're not in packaging. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, hello. Okay, so let's start with Gojo. You know, I expected a lot here. He does sit. He has a little bit looser of a head joint, but it still like works. He's got that flashbang blue eyes.
Do you have any gum? What'd you say? Sorry. I'm all eyes. I mean ears.
Hair sculpt looks really good. No crazy mold lines. Flat base to sit. He does sit very well. He has that little gold button. You know, overall, hey, again, $3. That's a pass for me. Yeah, you can see he's just a lot more loose. So his neck joint isn't as good as Gojo's is, but dare I say, his sculpt is a lot better. Like coming from these two, like I said, like, you know, this is a lot more scabby. There's a lot more defects. This one is surprisingly extremely clean, which is good because, you know, Geto's my favorite character, but his outfit, surprisingly clean. Like, this is a better paint job than Funko Pops half the time. So, I mean, you're really not sacrificing much, but you do get a good figure. Oh, and he sits really well. And last, we have Yuta's lookup. Again, like around the $3 to $4 mark. It's different per store, but they average around that price. But hey, I mean, I'm saying it. They look pretty good. You could do a lot worse for $3. You know, same thing. Like you can see the mold line goes this way instead of like the natural down the side. But hey, From the front, they do the job. They do sit and they do look. You know, they look good. $3-4. Definitely recommend Kaizen lookups. If you can find them, snag them. Obviously, do your research. Always look for somebody to post their photos. If they look good, hey, you know, get yourself some cheap lookups. Next, we have this gigantic bag of a random assortment of stuff. So it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. What exactly it is, I couldn't tell you. Apparently plushies in that thing. Anything else? That's it. Cool. We'll start with whatever this thing is. Oh, these are the Gojo glasses. Okay, yeah. Oh, you can see the recording right there. Interesting. They're surprisingly not that bad. Can you even see through them though? I do wonder. You don't really want to open. I have a feeling once you open them, they don't want to close. Okay, you can see through them. Well, you can't, but I can though. I mean, for $1, they're display only. They work. Next, we have Gojo and Ghetto Cats. I don't know how to open it, so I'm just going to tear it. Individually wrapped. Packaging on point. How do you open it? It's on the other side. It's not. It's on the other side. I'm just gonna... Ooh, it's a keychain. Okay. What are we looking like? What are we looking like? Hey, you know what? This was like $1.60. Not gonna lie. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good embroidery. Pretty good symmetry. Pretty cute design. Oh no. It squeaks. My dog is gonna go absolutely fucking berserk in the other room, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop doing that. And we're going to quickly look at the other one. Why would you make it squeak? I mean, it's cute. My dog's gonna destroy that. You know, Ghetto's isn't as cute. It does squeak as well. I signed a death wish doing that. I heard rustling in the other room. It's cute. It's cute. Gojo's is definitely cuter, but pretty good for like $5 together. And this, last but not least, should be a Berserk. I don't think it's a statue. I've seen a few people have it on their shelves next to their Absolute editions. I got this one for 6 buckaroons. Not gonna lie, we're already off to a banging start. Oh, this thing stinks. Oh, that smells like spray paint. Oh, that's rough. Ooh. Oh, but it looks so dope though. So we have the brand. We have good overall paint. I mean, like, it's not like immaculate. Like, it just... In the end, you know, they're just taking a dry brush and going crazy on this thing, but like, you could do a lot worse, you know, like you could. And it also looks like the same base that Pop-Up Parades gets, like that nice octagonal. It is flat on the bottom, so it does sit perfectly flat. There's no like wobble at all. Like, it can hold stuff. But yeah, this is a pass. This is definitely going on the bookshelf right next to the Dark Horse big giant books that we have. This looks awesome. This was $6. Like, this is pretty damn big, and it's not heavy at all. So like, it's not going to warp your shelves or anything holding it. This is a good piece, even like a desk piece. Like, this is dope. It's a good size. If you see this on AliExpress, please pick this one up. This one is a banger. The other ones, like lookups or like whatever. This is dope. This is great for $6 if you can get it. Like, this thing's awesome. Let me go ahead and move everything that we actually bought out here real quick so we can see how much $65 really got us. I mean, dare I say it? Dare I say it, y'all? For $65, shipping included, to get all of this from AliExpress. And it came... Oh, I lied. That came. But $65, and it came like pretty fast. Like, I would say these took a while to come. These were last. These took around like 10-ish days. Everything else came in like 7 to 8. So pretty fast shipping, which impressed me a lot because usually AliExpress completely sucks, but it didn't this time. So I am thoroughly impressed. Now, I'm not the biggest connoisseur of like knockoff merchandise. I try not to get it when possible, just because I do usually like having, especially for like scale figures and stuff, you're gonna end up wasting so much money on underscaled, like absolute dog. But these, I don't really want to pay $25 each to these, or like $60 for a pair, or, you know, if they're sold out, do I want to chase them on the aftermarket? Absolutely not. I do not want to chase it on the aftermarket, or even just for over like 10, 15. Like, I don't know. I have a hard time spending money on these. So if I can get a few of them to just fill the collection and fill the manga shelves, like, I'm not trying to make in a massive statement with my collection. I'm just trying to add to it. here and there for cheap. I'm going AliExpress for the lookups. I'm sorry. Like, they do a really, really, really good job of acting as a proxy until you can find them cheap enough to replace them with the real stuff. Hey, you know, no shame on that. Just pick up what you want. And again, everyone's collection is 100% subjective. Some people may say this is the cutest thing they've ever seen. They have to have this exact thing, and they'll go and pick it up. You know, like, your collection is your own. You're going to buy what you want, proxy or not, you know, recast or not. If it fits your budget and it makes you happy, you know, buy whatever the hell you want here. You know, don't let people scream at you and tell you exactly what to buy. If, you know, you're not doing too well financially and you want some cool merchandise and you just want to feel happy with your collection, you know, buy a proxy piece. Like, buy something that makes you happy. It's not deeper than that, you know. Don't let someone have some moral argument. Like, just do what you want. Collect what you want, buy what you want, enjoy what you want. And until next time, see you guys.